we'll take a look at some of the pages that are going to help us complete this first assignment. The first pages that are going to be really important to you are chapter 1, page 10, and chapter 1, page 11. If you look at page 1.10, this is going to help you brainstorm your topic. And you can get a sense of, how you are going to, pick a topic if you're not quite sure what to write about, right? The advice here basically says write about something that you really care about, that you're really interested in, something that's going to hold your attention for 11 weeks. And you can start by thinking about who you are and what is important to you, right? Notice the advice here, right? That the topic is in some way related to your interests, whether that's your career interests or your social interests or your role as a parent. You want to make sure that your topic isn't too broad or too narrow, right? And what that means is you want to make sure that you have something that will be fairly easy to research. Technology is really broad because think about it, right? There's a million different types of technology. There's a car, there's a smartphone, there's a computer, there's a web text, right? All of these things are examples of technology. So, if you were going to write on technology, that's really like writing an encyclopedia. Way too difficult. You couldn't possibly read every article that you're going to find on technology. So, if you were to write about, the smiley face emoji, well, that's really probably very, very narrow. There's not that much written on the smiley face emoji. And if there's not a whole lot written about it, you're not going to find a whole lot of research to back up your evidence when you go to write the paper. So you want to find something in the middle. Maybe a good middle ground, if you're interested in looking at the impact of technology, would be to pick one specific kind. Like maybe how are smartphones changing, the way we do business, for example? Or how does a smartphone make it easier to complete your homework if you're a busy adult? And if you'll notice here, the third thing that this page advises that you do is move from the question to the answer, right? What am I going to write about to what do I think about this topic? And sometimes you will find it easier to figure out what your, specific question is by thinking about what your opinion is. Of course, we're not just going to write our opinion. This paper will be backed up by research, but that is a helpful place to start. If you complete all of your journals, when you get to, this page here, 1.10 and 1.11, it's going to ask you a series of questions that are going to help you figure out your specific topic, right? So the first one is going to help you by talking about what role you play in your life. Are you a parent? Are you a professional? Are you a sister? Are you a brother? Are you somebody who likes fashion, for example? And then it's going to ask you to look at, broad categories. What are your interests? Are you interested in education? Are you interested in healthcare? So you'll have a couple of brainstorming exercises that will help you figure out a topic based on your interest.